So I took some example here just so that you have the different configuration or the different stacking we find at each level. And what we try to push as a trend on the moment is also to say the infrastructure should be dematerialized, and that's where confidential computing also helps. We need to have a software-defined infrastructure to support a software-defined defense. And this is what we are working on. The pattern we use here shows at each level more or less the kind of hardware we are facing, where the processors are changing very quickly. In the past, it was just CPUs, then came CPUs, GPUs, now came CPU, GPU, FPGA, and so on. Yeah? There is also another challenge which we have, is that on the edge part, we are sometimes in a very mini drone, so we need to miniaturize drastically what we had. So the same functions should be more or less on a microcard or on a chip or something like that. All of these aspects are challenged, but what we wanted to address with confidential computing as a first proof of concept, and this is the one we are going to demonstrate today, is this initiative. So first, I met Edgeless in a cloud acceleration initiative within Airbus. The solution which was presented as GreenC would help on all these cloud aspects which we have mentioned before. Like on the public sector initiative, we could port it to the defense sector without any problem. But more interesting is what we could do with this Constrast, which was explained just before, and how we could use it for the fog part. And what is the fog part? A sample of a fog part would be, would be this vehicle, for example. What I would like to be able to do on that vehicle is three things. It should serve the communications on a radio cell, which is allowing communications between all the infantry which are around, for example. It could pilot some of the surveillance drone, or at least collect the video which are required from them and process them further. It could extract out of these video signals the metadata, which would be very interesting for an artillery, yeah, to reach the target. So we need to bring inside a mission computer, an hybrid communication, and we also need, if possible, to have this easy to interface management layer for deployment of the applications which come on top.